on TikTok. Welcome everybody. Evan, it's been a while since we've been able to go live. I'm excited to get people some plays again here today.
Right. No, absolutely. It has been. It's good to be back.
And we're going to pull up the prop shop. If you guys joining on TikTok are not already in the Discord, all of these are posted in there. So we're going through, what we got in the prop shop here today. And let's start up our first game of the day. Garrett Crochet under 18.5 total outs. And we also just found a prop we absolutely love on Novig for this one. We just took him to go over 1.5 earned runs. That's great correlation with this prop that you had up earlier already.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, he hasn't been that guy like he was at the beginning of the season. So I think it's a little juicy. It's minus 150, but it's a good parlay leg to add another one of these coming. But yeah, no, I love this. And there's a couple bets that correlate with that really work well today.
Yeah, no, that worked out very well that we got in on his over 1.5 runs in a line that I'm very much expecting we're going to beat closing line value on based on how those movements are looking. We still got a couple hours before first pitch, so we should be in a very good position with that. Everyone who's joining, make sure you guys are, ask any of your questions on the slate, but we're going through our favorite props of the day. Game number 2, Phillies Marlins. Adam Mazur over 4.5 hits allowed here.
Yep. Marlins had a big win yesterday. I'm kind of expecting the Phillies bounce back here. 4.5 is not that big. If it was 5.5, I'm definitely a lot more worried. 4.5, you can get to 5 hits in those first 4 or 5 innings and be okay and still get him out of the game early. So, no, I like this against the Phillies lineup that's really powerful the whole way through.
And, I mean, at minus 120 odds, too, it's not even a juicy line at all, which is pretty nice. I think that's a good play today. Phillies in a couple innings are very capable of getting 2 hits. So, you do that a couple times. And I think they'll be all right. Welcome everybody who's joining. Drop your questions on the MLB slate today. We're now on the Pirates-Tigers game. Isaac Kinder Falafa under half a single minus 140 here. We love the single props.
Absolutely. And Scooble's on the mound today. So, that he might not be the only one going under half a single today. But yeah, we've used him a couple times. Don't mind it at all. I think it was 8 out of his last 10 games that he's under that. And line's been moving that way all day. Yeah, I like this play a lot.
Yeah, especially with, like you said, Scooble on the mound today. I mean, it's going to be – I don't know if anybody's getting a single for the Pirates today who do not hit well in general. Rockies-Nationals, one of the craziest series that we've seen in a long time. This is kind of going against the scoring that's happened. We thought a lot of these are going to be low scoring. German Marquez under 2.5 earned runs plus 115. I think that an under is due for this series, so I think that goes, right in hand with that.
No, totally. And the Nationals ended up with 6 runs yesterday, but that was all in the 9th inning, I'm pretty sure. 8th and 9th inning. They had 1 run, the first 7 innings, I'm pretty sure. But at plus money, this is good against the Nationals lineup that's not, nobody's scared of that. And, I like the number 2.5 a lot, but more than 1.5, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think that's a nice number right there. Emmanuel said Phillies yesterday. I don't know if I can take them today. I don't blame you. That was a brutal one. But they should be due for some runs, due for some hits. So that pitcher prop is really a good line there. And you don't have to take them on the money line if you don't trust that. Suarez is on the mound, 5-1, 2.33 ERA. Though I gotta think that this is a good spot for the Phillies today, and their bats should be active. More importantly, in that.
Yep, I agree.
Angels, Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough over 4.5 hits allowed at minus 140. Are the Angels bats going to stay active here?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Yankees do finally win a game. They've lost 5 straight. But, this is basically a line movement play. It's been moving that way all day long. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at minus 150 by now. But, no, at minus 140, I don't mind this at all. The Yankees have just struggled everywhere, it seems like. So, no, I don't mind this at all.
Yeah. Who are the 3 best pitchers today? That's actually a good question. Well, we got Scooble on the mound. So I think that's one that's, definitely in play right there.
Sonny Gray's on the mound, too, for the Cardinals.
Pitching really well. Good. And, Crochet is on the mound, but we actually don't like him today, so I'm not going to include him in that.
Right. Chris Sale also.
Chris Sale, I think that's a solid one right there to put in. So what are you looking for from your pitchers for that comment there? And then we got a Reds versus Twins. So actually, we're going to jump the Diamondbacks Blue Jays game really quick to get to Reds versus Twins for that comment. First off, money line Do you like anybody in this game? Reds minus 130 at home to get a win here.
Yeah, and the line's been moving towards the Reds. That was a pick 'em early this morning, I'm pretty sure, and it's been moving towards the Reds all day. I think the market likes the Reds. I don't mind the Reds at all.
Sweet.
Bailey
So yes,
Ober's pitching, and he's been struggling bad too.
I did see some. I think some of his pitching lines are juiced to the overs on hits allowed, earned runs, and everything like that.
Right.
So yeah, I could definitely. And with that line movement, I think the Reds are a pretty good play there. And then you have Tyler Stevenson under half a run scored for the prop in this game.
Yep. Just that's another line movement play. I mean, and you're getting great odds for it. A lot of things have to happen to score a run. It's not even he could go 3 for 3 and not score a run today. So
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all.
No, don't mind that. And then jumping back up, Diamondbacks, Blue Jays real quick, and then we'll get to the rest of these comments coming in. Eric Lauer under 3.5 strikeouts. He is not a strikeout pitcher. I like that line right there.
Yeah. D-backs are top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And I like this a lot. And I could see them getting I think the Diamondbacks lineup gets going today. They've kind of been struggling a little bit, but today's a good day for it.
Yeah. And then getting back up to the comments, Emmanuel asked Seattle today, based off of the crochet props that we have, I think Seattle is a pretty solid team on the money line. You get plus money for that too. It looks like Boston's minus 120 favorite. So I don't mind the Mariners at home. And they have Castillo on the mound too. He's inconsistent, but if he's on, he pitches really, really well.
Right. I agree.
Let's see. Always take the Rays. Yankees under. Do you like that?
Yeah, I don't mind that. The Yankees lineup has been awful.
Yeah.
And yesterday it was 3-0. Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
And it's 9.5. It's a
Right.
higher end total still. Red
They're
Sox.
gonna pop off one of these days. Just know
That's the thing is
when.
timing that up. When is that going to happen? But they do not look great right now at all. Are the Yankees ever going to win again? That's the $1 million question right there. Let's see what else we got. Brad asked Red Sox and over 6.5.
I like the over.
Red Sox. Yeah, I would actually go
think there's gonna be more-
Mariners and over 6.5 there.
Right. I think 6.5 is a pretty low number for this game, especially with all the crochet props leaning towards his overs.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, we found some incredible line movement going towards crochet over 1.5 run. So that's our no vig play of the day. And if you guys need a sign up bonus, just shoot us a message. You can use code TAKES on that, and they'll give you a little sign up bonus for you. But it looks like Seattle's bats are going to be able to do some damage more than what that 6.5 number would tell you for the total there. But I think great value in that. Moving on to the prop shop again. Mets Braves, Chris Sale under 7.5 strikeouts here.
Yeah, it's just a number since 7.5 is a huge number. Obviously, he can get there and get to it, but these Mets Braves games are always pretty competitive. I don't see him getting double, 8, but I think it's a good value for minus 130. He has to get 8 Ks. He has got to pitch great. I don't mind that at all.
We got asked about Talion strikeouts. I don't know, or Talon.
Not sure. Yeah, Jameson Taillon for the Cubs. I don't know what. I'm not sure what the number was this morning, but yeah, I mean, I don't love it.
Yeah, I think
either way.
Probably better props that we will get to as well. Orioles raise for next game. Jose Caballero under half a single minus 140.
Yep, same thing as the IKF one. Really, line has been moving that way. You're still catching it before 150. I don't mind that.
Yeah. No, I like that there. Cardinals, White Sox, Sunday under 6.5 strikeouts minus 140 here as well.
Right, kind of same thought process as the Chris Sale one. Line's also been moving that way, and the White Sox at home have not been striking out as much as people think.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing too. You can't just use the White Sox name, as much anymore as we would have last year on it. Oh, it's Chicago, of course they're going to be this. Like White Sox they come to play in a lot of these games now,
right?
Which is exciting as well too. Royals, Rangers, Chris Bubik over 5.5 strikeouts minus 133.
Yeah, this one was interesting because it was minus 133 on ProfitX and minus 155 or 160 on every other book. So you really do. No vig and ProfitX are not a bad move if you ever need it.
Yep.
But that Chris Bubik, over 5.5 Ks, he's been getting to that number, and the Rangers lineup struggled all year.
I like that one there. Let's see. We got comments. Sonny Gray doesn't strike out that much. Yep, that's a great under there that we like. Rain expected in Chicago, so hopefully we're not getting delays if you are betting that game. We got a Marlins, Orioles, and Reds money line tonight. So I know we talked about the Reds. I don't see the Marlins getting another win against the Phillies though here.
No, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree.
And even Rays are playing better ball right now too, so I don't know. That's a risky one there for that 3-teamer. Philly's about to crush them today. I could totally see that happening. We got a Nationals money line question as well.
The Rockies are on a hot streak.
They are, and
They've
we
been
like
playing
Marquez, today as well.
right. So Mitchell Parker's on the mound for the Nationals. I don't hate this game. I really do like the under, even though we loved the under yesterday. That got blown up.
Mhm.
But I mean, these teams, the Rockies aren't going to put up 10 spot every game.
No, I think the under is a good bet in that today for sure. Let's see. Our next game, we are on Brewers Cubs. Christian Yelich under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
Yep, and like we said, rain in Chicago, hopefully, but so that'll help this out. But also, Tyone's kind of had Yelich's number for a while, and yeah, I just like the value on this. -130 is not a bad move at all.
And then we also got a question about Acuna, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I don't think that's a bad play today. Blackburn has gotten lit up at times, so
yes.
Acuna could definitely be. He might have a multi-hit game, or just get on base once, get knocked in. I think the Braves should be able to put up some runs today. I think, and yeah, don't hate that at all. Our next game, Guardians Giants. Jung Ho Lee over half a single here.
We've had a lot of success with Jung Ho Lee since we've been doing these props, and yeah, and just another play I really like with him. He's been getting on base all day long, and hopefully it's a single. Hopefully we don't get screwed with anything else, but hopefully a single or two today.
And I would have to assume most of his hits are very high percentage of singles.
Right, he's a single guy for sure.
Yeah. So just a good contact hitter. He'll hit one through the gap, but not deep outfield where you can kind of round first and get to second there. Astros A's, Framber Valdez under 6.5 strikeouts. Here's another plus money prop for us.
Yeah, and it was +145 this morning. It's flying back. I bet it's minus money now. But yeah, this is not a line movement play. I don't mind it at all. And the A's at home this year, their bats have been a lot better than on the road.
Yeah, definitely. We got Diego said Phillies, Tigers, Cubs money line tonight. Don't hate that at all.
No, I really don't at all. I like those three. Those might be the best three.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid one. We got another Brewers, Astros, Padres, and Rockies money line. The Rockies are going to be hard to trust again. Like they're playing good right now, but they're going to lose again. It's not going to just keep winning like this.
Right, you almost missed the boat on betting on the Rockies this week.
Yeah, and Padres, Dodgers. I know there are some good stuff going in the Padres' favor for an upset tonight, but it's at Dodger Stadium. That's a tough one. Brewers on the road as well. That's a lot of road upsets. Astros as well. That's 4 road teams there, and 3 of them would be upset. So I got to say, I don't think that one's going to be happening there.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And for that Padres-Dodgers game, Emmett Sheehan under 3.5 strikeouts is the prop you've got listed on this one. Padres is not a team that strike out a ton either.
They never do. They're number 1 in the league in contact. And yeah, I can't see him staying in the game very long today. The line's still just at 3.5. They like getting rid of pitchers early. The Dodgers have always kind of done that this season. 2-3 innings and see ya. I don't mind this play at all. And I think a lot of offense is coming anyway.
First game, from an elbow injury too of the season, there's no reason to try to get him to go 6 innings tonight. And even if he goes 5, he might not hit 4 strikeouts going 5 innings. It's just, I think it's going to be a lot of contact outs instead of, swing and misses on that. Lots of runs in the Dodgers-Padres game. So that over-under is set at...
It was 9.5.
That's another one, yeah.
I don't mind almost like taking that down to 8 or 8.5 and then putting something else, another parlay leg in there with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. They have put up runs against each other. Yesterday, I think it was 8-6. Yeah, 8-6 Dodgers. Day before, 6-3. So, they're towing the line there, going over a lot of it. But yeah, 6-3 is still, that's a lot to ask for, in a divisional game too. And this is It's actually a 4-game series, so they've got 2 more opportunities, but it is a lot. Okay, Framber Valdez under 6.5 Ks. We like that. Randy Arozarena over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I mean, going off of what we're liking with Crochet, that might not be a bad one.
Nope.
Let's see. Eduardo Rodriguez under 16.5 outs. And we got asked about the Blue Jays as well. That's an interesting one. Rodriguez, he's gone 6.1 innings, 5.4, 2.2, 5.14, 6.2. So he's been a roller coaster this year.
Right. And I like the Diamondbacks today over the Blue Jays.
Okay. So with that, I would probably stay away from Eduardo Rodriguez going under on pitching outs. 16.5, it's not crazy. And if he goes 6 innings, he's over that.
Right. At the end of the year, we were pretty solid on the under 17.5 outs. That's kind of flipped on us. Everybody, I feel like.
Yes. Yeah, we've definitely seen this last week, a lot of pitchers just getting stretched. Even if they're not pitching great, just getting stretched to 6 full innings. Right. Let's see. Yeah, so yes to Framber Valdez under 6.5 Ks. That was one of the props we went over. Yankees and Angels. Do you like it? I don't know if there's the under might be the best play from a game line perspective in that. Do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. You don't know when the Yankees are going to show up again. I mean, it's coming, obviously. I would lean Yankees tonight, but I like the under more.
Yeah, I agree with that. We got Justin said I think Phillies first 5 is great today. I think that's a pretty good prop too. I wonder what the value is. It's minus 175 for the whole game, and then we'll see what are the odds for Phillies first 5 here. I more like Angels plus 1.5. It's not bad. It's just hard to know when are the Yankees gonna show up with this. Let's see what other questions we got. Padres over 8 plus Tigers 5th. Reds money line. Like the Reds money line. I think that's a great pick today. James Talon 7 Ks. Not sure about that one. Today's picks, we got a lot out. If you guys do not have Novig, message me because there's some good lines out there that I can text you guys about. And then our free play of the day actually is Nick Allen of the Braves over half a hit, minus 135 BetMGM. If you guys have BetMGM, please take this play. If you don't, you're paying the juice of minus 200 or so. And you can parlay that with Diamondbacks over 1.5 runs to still get great odds on that play. Let's see. Who are the worst pitchers today? Paul Blackburn might get lit up today. I'm not going to lie. Braves bats should be active. Logan Allen could be a guy who gets hit by the Giants today, I think. And who else do I like on this slate? I like Bailey O'Burr to give up, probably 3-4 runs today as well. Wait, what was the pick you said? Nick Allen of the Braves over half a hit. Do you like Devers say, hey, he could go in and actually have a pretty good game today. He's going to try to prove a lot, immediately in San Francisco. Popcorn ceiling, you in the hood. It is popcorn ceiling. It's just, the apartment, old structure of a building type of thing, Red Sox or that was funny. That made me laugh. Popcorn ceilings. I hate popcorn ceilings too. Texas money line. The Rangers need to start playing a bit better. I don't love them though. Don't love them today. Rangers Suarez to get a W in Miami Penn Day. I could definitely see that. We trying to get Evan back in here too for you guys. Braves never score runs for sale. That is true. I think today could be different. Bailey Burr over 4.5 hits. I like that. So Nick Allen. What odds are you getting on hits, runs, RBIs? We have just over half a hit, which should be less juiced. Over hits, runs, RBIs, that line is probably going to be a lot more. Let's see. Crochet less than 8 Ks. Yeah, definitely less than 8. I do not like him in that today. I think we haven't given up 2+ runs, so I could, I think that goes with the strikeouts being less as well. Let's see what else we got. Sale 10Ks is a lock. I don't like that right there. That's a lot. He's capable, but we have his under on another trend. Yeah, Nick, I like Sale under 7 strikeouts. I do. I like that. Let's see what else we got. What other questions we got before we hop off this? Giants game, like the Giants to win this at home. Verlander on the mound. He needs to pitch better, but I do like him to win. Kyle Schwarber 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Don't mind that. James Wood plus Jazz over half hit. I did not look at Jazz today. I definitely. I don't have anything on James Wood either, to be honest. Nick Allen's the best hit prop of the day. Why Crochet under 8 strikeouts? So I don't have specific Crochet strikeout lines, but I like him to give up more than his runs prop at 1.5 and go under his pitching outs. So if both of those are happening, he goes under his outs, over his earned runs. I got to think it's hard for him to get to 8 strikeouts. Oh, Scooble over under 8.5. It's just so many strikeouts. Padres plus 1.5. That's not a bad bet. I'm a Dodger fan, but Padres they might be due for one here. It's at minus 180. Jazz. Okay. Blue Jays to score 5 runs today. No, I don't like that a ton. What should I put Nick Allen? I'm still a little confused. Loop, it's Nick Allen over 0.5 hits. Or just your book might say, 1+ hit. But it's just hits, straight hits. Any strong MLB. We got a lot in the Discord. Astros game. Let's see. Let me go back to that one. On the road, they should be able to win that. Valdez on the mound. I like him more than Severino. Nick Allen, fantasy score. Finesse Kid can you only get fantasy score? How do you feel about Sonny more than 6Ks? Don't like Sonny. Yankees should win today. Definitely should win. Yes, yeah, Loop. That's right. So over half hit more. Yes. That's it right there. And then if you don't have, let me know what the odds are on that. Let me know what the odds are. Put a hit down for everyone in the Braves lineup. Yeah, they should hit Blackburn today. Hit's got a green goblin. Okay, Finesse Kid, I don't mind the fantasy score then. He gets on base, he gets knocked in. That should be I don't know what exactly that would be for fantasy score, but I think his probability to score a run has to be decent today. Mitchell Parker more than 5Ks is free. To be honest, I don't have anything on Mitchell Parker here. Tigers game. Let's see. Tigers, they're minus 310 on the money line, so I don't really love that. I think your better bet, the best prop in that Tigers game is going to be Isaiah Kinner Falafel, IKF, under half a single. That's what I would be taking right there. Bubik over 17.5 outs. We got him over 5.5 Ks, so that could be in play. Phillies money line, like the Phillies today. Blackburn under 3 strikeouts. It's you can accidentally get strikeouts, which is the issue there for me on that. I don't think that's the best play today. I would rather in that game. I'd rather go Chris Sale under 7.5 strikeouts. That's my favorite prop of the game. That's not on our card. I'm not actually taking Sale on that. But I don't think that's bad value there. Blackburn 5.5 hits allowed. That could be over. He should get shelled. I'm just worried about if he gives up too many hits too early, they take him out. Eric Lauer. Nats money line. Yeah, I think so. Nationals should be able to get a win today over the Rockies again. Astros money line. I'm okay with the Astros. Great with the Phillies. Again, all these props are up in the Discord as well. Let's see. Eric Lauer under, instead of his earned runs, I just like under 3.5 strikeouts for him. JG12. From Venezuela. There we go. Welcome. Jay Wood, Astros money line. Yep, like Astros. Kento Marte over. Who? I mean, that could happen. Don't have anything on him huge. Lodolo under 5Ks. I don't love that. I think it might be raining there too, which can make it weird. That probably helps prevent strikeouts a little bit more. But I like the Reds in that game, so I wouldn't go against Lodolo really here today. Sergio, that's not bad. I don't have anything on Scooble strikeouts, but I mean, he's very capable of getting 7 for sure. For sure. Let's see. Red Sox nerfy today. That could happen, but I am worried because I don't know that Crochet is going to pitch that well today. It is 2 good pitchers on the mound for sure. It's a nerfy matchup, but I would proceed with some caution in that. Let's see. All right, final questions, and then we got to get back to work. What about Castillo under Ks? Don't have anything Castillo. I would take Crochet under 18.5 total outs and Crochet over 1.5 earned runs. Those are better plays right there. And let me show you guys this too. So let me pull this up. Show you guys why we like Crochet so much. Give you guys a little inside info right here on why Crochet over 1.5 is a sharp play today. So this on Smart Better. If you guys need it too, great research tool. Check my bio. Give you like a little free trial on that. Definitely worth the investment into it though. This line opened up last night minus 133 for Crochet to go over 1.5 runs. Look, this is market analysis, the one my mouse is on right now. Trending down all the way to minus 154. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, drops here. Keeps on dropping down. Pinnacle is now at minus 167. We locked this in on Novig at minus 139. Also, make sure you guys use our code on Novig. Code TAKES. Get you some free money on Novig as well. That is the play that you want to be on. Crochet over 1.5 earned runs. We should beat closing line value on that. Win or lose, we're getting value there. And you get a value, you're not going to win every bet. You can beat closing line a lot and still not win every bet, right? That's just not how it works. There's people who say it will work like that. It doesn't work like that. You beat closing line value long term, though, you will be profitable. You're not going to win 100% of your bets like some people are going to say they do, but you will be profitable. So even if this Crochet does not go over 1.5 earned runs, I'm very happy I placed that bet because I know I'm getting a good price. I know it's trending in the right direction, and that's all you can ask for. Do that enough times, and you'll be. Grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. What do you mean by that, Cam? Grab the camera for Lamar Jackson edit. PCA home run. Ooh. PrizePicks bumped it from 8Ks to 8.5. Nick, what line is that again? Castillo under 6. Like I told you, old time money line. Tavio, you want what money lines do you want? Ranger Suarez over half a walk. Let's see what he's done before. I know he's only walked 3 batters all year. I wouldn't touch that. Has he only made 3 starts? That can't be right. 1 walk in each of his last 2 games. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a coin flip. Kyle Tucker, 1 hit. Suzuki, 1 hit. PCA home run. I mean, it could happen. Although it might be. Hey, hold on. It might be raining in Chicago, so that hurts the offense right there. I would wait for better weather report. Yankees Tigers first 5 money line, like that. Don't have any complaints. Yankees got to figure it out eventually. Reds money line. I do like the Reds. Definitely like the Reds. I think Reds is a good play. Crazy catch. Didn't even think of that. Yeah. I didn't know about it either. Somebody actually commented in here. that it was going to be raining in Chicago. So that was some very nice inside weather report that we got. Yeah, so this Reds game started at a pick'em -110. It is now -127 in favor of the Reds winning this game. And let's see, Pinnacles, I'm checking the line right now. Pinnacle has the Reds, yep, same thing, market value -127. Pirates over 2.5 team total. Don't necessarily like that. You're going against Scooble. He might throw 8 innings, no runs. Raining in Detroit too. 2 overs, KJ. KJ, what were the overs for? All right, well, we're going to get on with our day today. Ranger Suarez. Loop, I would stay away from Ranger Suarez. He's got great control. That's a coin flip if he's going to incidentally walk somebody or not. So I wouldn't do that. It's not a lineup that you have to walk anybody in with the Marlins, so I would stay away. Detroit, Phillies, Yankees, Cincy. Detroit, yes. Phillies, yes. Yankees, yes. Cincy, yes. I would go with that. Don't mind that at all. All right, guys. You guys have been great today. We're looking forward to being able to do this more. Sorry we couldn't have been live for the past couple of days, but we should be good to rock and roll tomorrow. Thank you all. Appreciate the likes on the live. Make sure you guys are following the page, giving you guys a lot of different sports betting content out here. Help you become a better sports bettor. That is what we're trying to do here. Chris Bubik, let me look back. What do we have on him? Yeah, I like over 4.5 for him. Penny Talks, thank you. Likewise, and we'll see you guys next time. Let's see, you guys are 2.9K. Let's just get that. Let's get 3,000 likes, and then we'll end this thing. I'll help you guys out too. Let me hit the screen a bit. All right. Appreciate you guys. You guys have been a phenomenal audience today. 3K likes. You guys are the best. We'll see you guys next time. All right, Twitter. We'll see you guys next time.